Hello, 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 hello. How is it going? Hope you're doing well. I'm gonna continue my work on Jetpack Compose. Okay, so where were we? It's been a week or so. At the end of last stream, I was able to get some sort of list here to show the different basically steps of the route. I think I have to switch cables here. This is a really wonky cable. But it's not scrolling yet, and obviously it doesn't have any design yet. Yeah, I'm gonna have to switch cables here. Okay, there's no new version of the Android plugin, so I don't need to update my build tools. That's good. Still on Compose 101, the patch release. And I think first of all, I want to make this thing actually scroll, because I'm not sure why it doesn't. Like this thing here is not, like I'm touching it and scrolling up and down. It's not doing it. If I'm going home tonight, I can play. Couldn't play it yet. Oh, Humankind is a game. Oh, I see. Because I only have my Mac with me, and apparently Mac version is delayed. I see. I've been playing, so I've been on vacation the last week. Just returned home yesterday. And I've been playing Undertale again. It's been fun the second time. Such a good game, I love it. So what is Humankind? Never heard of it. Okay, so let me fix this thing first. So I have the scrollable state here. And I made this column scrollable. And I guess it's not scrolling just yet with this. So what does consume scroll delta do? Hello, Hobbit. How are you doing? Create and remember the default implementation. Yeah, what is this consume scroll delta, which will be invoked? The amount of delta consumed. So does it mean... I don't really... Like, what if I say 0 here? So I'm not consuming any scrolling? No, that doesn't work. Is it float? Yeah. Oh, let's try. You're melting. Oh, that's not good. It's been kind of chilly here. So I'm hoping that that's gonna... transition over to you as well. Hope your vacation was nice. It was, yeah, it was really relaxing. All right, I should have warmed up Gradle before starting stream. Yeah, 22C. I have 20 right now. 32. Oh my gosh. Dash warm. So it is starting. So let's see what happens if I... Okay, it doesn't change anything. If I consume 0, then it still doesn't scroll. I might enable touch feedback in developer options. Then you should be able to see that I'm trying to scroll, to swipe up and stuff, but it's not doing it. Okay, right. So I think this has to stay as it, but why is it not? First of all, I think I don't need I don't need column here. I think I can use lazy column. And then I should be able to emit an item here. So like lazy column, I understand it is like recycler view, in that if you have a very long list, only the stuff that can be shown on screen is actually displayed. And anything beyond the screen is not rendered until you scroll it into view. So it's like more performant if you have a very large list. And it's not that big a problem for this particular use case, but I still like to have it here, I think. So item, what do we have here? What is this? So how do you use this? Items. Oh, okay, I see. Items count is the number of connections in that route. And then we have, this is now for one row. And this should translate nicely into this here. No, route connections index to string. Then I think I can get rid of this. And, well, I'm gonna retain the scrollable modifier. Oops. Oh, something's happening. So I used lazy column now. So I'm guessing maybe you just have to use lazy column. But now I can't scroll this. Look at this. Oh, but I can't. Wait, that's weird. It's like I can scroll down. But it was like, what happened? Oh, maybe it's interfering with the horizontal scroll here. Yeah, so only if I really gonna scroll vertically, then it's actually taken into account this vertical scroll. But if I like do a kind of like a sideways swipe scroll thing, then this thing takes over and it's not scrolling vertically anymore. That's annoying. Well, I'm guessing there's some solution to this. Maybe I'll just disable the vertical scrolling for now. I have the buttons on the bottom here. Maybe I'll just do that for now. So that works. I wonder why the normal column didn't work. Weird, but that's okay. We got the more performant version now. Cool. Okay. So do I style this now or what? I guess I could. Let's see, which part am I going to style first? Before I forget, I will disable the sideways swipe. Oh yeah, route cooler. I'm gonna rename that today. It's the composable, that's kind of the view pager. Yeah, horizontal pager. Drag enabled. Yeah, I think that works. So I should be able to tell this thing drag enabled false. And then I don't think I should be able to scroll it horizontally anymore. Heck yeah, styling. Yeah, I'm also still looking for a design for this. So I haven't done any Photoshop or like design work. So I'm kind of winging it still. And in terms of color scheme as well, I don't know what I want to do for this. Okay, so horizontal scroll is now disabled. So I only have the tab bar here. I think that's fine. I mean, wait, what? Why is it? Okay, it's not scrolling up again. Why? Like if I really fling this, if I fling it really hard, then it kind of behaves strangely. Okay, that's weird. So is fling like, okay, there's a fling behavior on the scrollable modifier. Okay, I'm gonna look into this later. I want to do some other progress first. So why don't we style this top box first? So like the metadata on the top here, this part, where it says how long it takes, how far it takes you, and how often you have to transfer to a different train, and then below the prices. So I think I'm gonna tackle these separately. So I'm gonna start with the top part, time distance transfers, and we're gonna style that first. So I'm gonna rename this route cooler to routes view pager now. And then each page is this here. And then the metadata info is what I want to style now. I think I want to go with a like maybe 3 columns design, and then maybe do the numbers in big text, and then below it just says minutes on the left column, and then in the middle it says kilometers, and then on the right it says transfers. I think I want to start with that. So we have, wait, how does this work again? So we have distance, transfers, time. This is in a column layout. Wait, why is this a column? Oh yeah, because it stacks things vertically. Okay, so what I want to do is I'm going to keep the column, but inside I will do a row. This is the row for time, distance, and prices. And then below I will have this divider. So I'm copying this here. Then I have the divider, and then below here I have another. No, actually that's okay. I don't need a row here, but this I want to make a row. Like this. How about date? Like when you're traveling over midnight. Yep, that is also a good point. I think it should be mostly okay if you do start your trip at like 11 p.m. and you roll over into the next day, then the data that I have will reflect that already. And I think it should be okay if I only show the times of day, kind of like here it would say 2300, and then here would be 0011, for instance, and that would imply the next day. But there may be there would be some part of the UI that says, oh, this rolls over into the next day or something, or like this takes longer than a day or something like that. So that's a good thing to keep in mind. That's true. Okay, so I have 3 texts inside a row. And now each of these 3 texts should get 1/3 of the available width. And in linear layout in the old world, you would use weights for this. And there's still a weight modifier in Jetpack Compose. Size the element's height proportional to its weight relative to other weighted sibling elements in the column. Wait, height? No. Okay, I have to use this here. It's like if I go in here now. Oh. Unfortunately that this Java doc is out of frame for stream. Okay, here we go. Size the element's width proportional to its weight relative to other weighted sibling elements. Yeah, that sounds good. The parent will divide horizontal space. Okay. So how do I specify the weight sum though? Maybe it just calculates and like aggregates them up, and then if I have 3 things with weight 1, then it knows that the sum of them is 3 or something. I don't know. Like this. So this would now mean that this gets 1/3 of the width, this gets 1/3, and this gets the remainder, the remaining 1/3. In the old world, yeah. The future is now. It really feels like that with this UI stuff. But we don't get proper hoverboards with Jetpack Compose either. Sorry. So what I'm gonna do is, I want to have a composable that's basically, I want to have a scribble thing so I can draw stuff on screen. It's kind of hard to do right now, and I don't want to open Photoshop. So like imagine imagine a big text that says like 35. It's like big and bold, and then below there's a subtitle, basically. So I have like a number up top and then a subtitle. And I want to make that a reusable component, right? Because I want to have it 3 times for time, distance, and transfers. The same layout 3 times with different content. And because composable is so good, we should be able to do that quite easily. So I'm going to do another composable function here. Ooh, art stream. Yep. I'm just about to change categories then. Whenever I'm actually drawing something, I'm just gonna switch the category. What do I name this? I don't know. Labeled numeric labeled box. Text with number with label. I don't know. And then we have a number and we have a text. Actually, this could be a floating point number as well. So I'm gonna do a headline and then a subtitle and a modifier as well, like this. And then when this is rendered, this is rendering itself as a column, which gets the modifier that I'm giving through here. And it renders just 2 things below each other. So one text, which is the headline text. And then below we have the subtitle text. And these I will style now. So the top one will get a font size of whoa. Do I have sizes here? Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna do style. Is there style? Yeah. Material theme, typography. This is gonna be an H3. It's probably way too big, but we'll see. And then this should imply bold. So this should be bold text. And then below we have the subtitle. And that is okay as is. And I will need to adjust them, like align them horizontally. It's not gonna happen just yet, but I'm gonna do that later. So now this block here I can reuse. And in this row, for the metadata, I'm going to use it 3 times. So I have a number with label here. Here the headline is the number, the amount of time that it takes. And the subtitle is the string resource, which I will remove the parameter of. And then we do this 2 more times. This is for distance. It's gonna be this and distance. And the third one is the amount of transfers. And transfers format. So I should be able to remove these now. I'm going to rename those because they don't need a placeholder anymore. This just says kilometers, this says minutes, and this says transfers. And that should be okay. And now I will give these things their weight. So they all get weight 1, meaning that they should share the available width. Let's see it fall apart and then we'll fix it. Oh, by the way, chat, I have some other stuff to drink tonight. I have sparkling cider, apple cider. So I'm gonna try that now. Cheers. Oh, that doesn't look as bad. That doesn't look as bad, actually. The minutes is a floating point, which is not correct. This should be a, this used to be to int. And now I'm doing it like this, I guess. Prost. The apple tree is champagne, that's right. Okay. Yeah, that looks okay. It's not too big either. It's not center aligned, so that's what I thought. So I'm gonna do a alignment here. Is there a way to horizontal alignment, maybe like this? Center horizontally? I'm not sure if that applies to all the children. Would be nice if it did. People banning themselves in chat. Okay, yeah, there you go. Sweet. Still kind of horrible, but it's getting there. And I'm gonna do a bold text for the subtitle too. Font weight. Bold. Yeah. Okay, there you go. I want to do some dividers between the three things. Just put these between padding, horizontal 4 dips, then one more. Hello, Teflora. How are you doing? Good to see you. What is that emote? I love it. Oh, that broke the layout completely. Great. Why did it break though? Gengar booty. Throat is a bit swollen from a mild infection. Oh. Well, get better soon. Okay, I don't know why I can't add a divider here. It's weird. Now it's back. Weird. What I would like to do is maybe not have center horizontal alignment, but rather have these things be spaced out further. And I think I should be able to do this by removing the weight again and then using a horizontal arrangement. I think arrangement is the one that I want. Yeah, space between. Space between should be now behaving like the three things should move as far apart from each other as they can. So like the left one should stick to the left, the right one should stick to the right. Yeah, exactly. That's what I want. Okay, cool. But they're still individually centered. That's nice. And actually, I think I want to, before, like in front of this stuff here, I want to put, again, as like a headline, I want to put the start and destination. Like from where to where did you actually search? And then below it says 39 minutes, 27 kilometers and stuff like that. I'm going to rename this to header. Route header. then at the very top, I will do start and end destinations, or like stations. So in this example, it would say Shinjuku JR to Matsudo. So basically I take the first and last elements of the routes list, I guess. Yeah, I guess that should work. So I'm taking the start location. Actually, I think I want to build this into this data here, because a route connection can be very, well, it can have different kinds of data in it, and I don't want to just use the first and the last one, because what if the last one isn't the destination? I don't know, maybe it's you arrive at your station, but then you have to walk or something. I don't want to just hard code the last item in the list. So what I'm going to do is start location is the first connection piece of type stop. Whoops. Where is it? So the first connection that is a stop. And the type is departure. So basically I want to just find the first one whose type is departure. So I'm going to do that a little differently here. Like this. From station to station. And this one is the last one that is a stop and has a stop type of arrival. Cenobite of sec. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. How are you doing? So I think that should work. So now I should be able to access this here through from station and to station. But I want to cast them already. Like this. It's not pretty, but I can live with it in the data layer. It's fine. Okay, so I have the header and I will be able to format it in like a text, I guess. And the text will be given if we have both of these stations available to us. Then we will render a text that says, we're gonna hard code it for now. I'm gonna edit this in a second. From this to this. This should now be on top of the metadata that we just built. Now we're gonna make that a, I don't know, in H2, no H3. Just for testing. Let's see. How best to format this? I guess you could do could do something fun, like have the two stations next to each other, and then below we have like a little graphic kind of thing of like a small train, and then like a little like dotted line maybe, and then on the right side below the destination there's like maybe a flag or something, like a circle with a flag icon sticking out. That sounds kind of cute. Maybe I'll try something like that. We'll need some icons for that, but maybe I'll do that. A little bit of layout work here. I'm not sure if these things will ever be null. I think you always need to have a from and a to. So I'm wondering if I can just make this non-nullable. It's really annoying that this needs to be... I'm just gonna crash if I don't have it. It's fine. I just have the data hard-coded for now anyway. I know I have an Adobe, so I can give you all the icons. It's okay. Android devs have this site here. It's called materialdesignicons.com, and I should be able to search for icons here. Let's see what comes up. Yeah, kind of like this. I was kind of thinking like this maybe for the destination. And then, let's see, little train guy. Yeah, I kind of like this one here. Well, we'll find something. Maybe we can even animate that so that's like kind of moving from left to right or something. I'm getting ahead of myself. So I'm probably going to download some of these and then do that. So yeah, let's build a little more sophisticated header thing. I'm wondering also, right now I have this standard Android toolbar here, which says the app's name. And then that has the primary color, and then it's just white. I wonder if it's cool if this header here would be bigger. So like this all would be purple as well. Probably back arrow here, because this is not gonna be the initial screen of the app eventually. And then maybe the design down here, like from to, little train guy, dotted line, flag here, and then the metadata down below. And then when the header eventually terminates, then below we have the actual route data. I think that would be cool. And do they have a mascot that could ride the train? Sure, it's gotta be a mascot. It's Japan after all. Everything has mascots. We had a mascot for our local, what is it, garbage bag, kind of. When you went out to the grocery store to buy garbage bags, there was a little mascot on the garbage bags. It was a little garbage bag that was really happy for me to buy him. So there's bound to be a mascot at some point in this process. I don't see it be at the very start of the process, but it will be there eventually. So here's the app toolbar, right? I am not super convinced I want this anymore. I'm just gonna remove it for now so that the from Shinjuku is at the top. So like this purple here goes away. And then we're probably gonna make this a big header, a big headline. Yeah, I think something like that. And then all of this would be the header in purple with a back arrow up here. And then we have our design. Let's do that actually. One problem that I see right now is when the screen is loading, it's all white. And then all this data comes. When I'm searching for a route, I already know from where to where I want to go. So at least this info up here is known even before I have loaded the data from the network. So I'm wondering if this header should always be there. And this might be given to the screen from the view model or something. So I can render this without having a route object. Yeah, I think I want to do this. So I'm gonna refactor this a little bit. From station to station modifier. And then I have that's okay. And then so I'm gonna do something here. I want to do something here. I'm gonna add the route as a parameter actually, but I'm gonna making it null. And then I will wrap all of this in a not null check, so that only if we have a route object, then all this stuff here is rendered. Minutes, kilometers, and stuff like that. Eventually, I might be able to render this header without this object first, so that it only shows from Shinjuku to Matsudo, and then the data loads, and then the data comes, and at that point, this composable is recomposed with this object set, and then it can render all this stuff. And then I'm envisioning the header that only says from Shinjuku to Matsudo, it will get then enlarged, it kind of animates up, and then this new data comes in. That's how I imagine it. So you can use this composable with or without a route. What it always renders is a back arrow and the from to, and conditionally it can render more stuff below. Let's try it with that. So we have app toolbar. What I want to do is, actually I think there is some sort of toolbar already, isn't there? This is mine. Top bar, top app bar. Yeah, this one. Last stream I kind of rebuilt a thing that's already built into Compose, which is the top app bar. I think this is what I want to use. So I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna move this up to here. And this will get put into a top app bar. Route header, and then the three things. Okay, let's try it. We should now see that this price stuff here and the distance, that is now gone. That's not gonna be shown. Okay, and this is the top app bar with just the text. Good. This nesting of layouts still feels a bit wrong coming from the old world. Like row and then a column inside and then another row inside. In the old world, this would be super unperformant, but with Compose it doesn't matter. You can just do it. That's just amazing. Okay, I don't have the icons yet, but I think there is some built in. Isn't there like material icons or something? Icons. Default. Arrow. Back. I guess this one is an image vector. Let's try it. So I'm gonna put a image here. No, an icon here. Image vector. Arrow back. Oh. Let's try it. not sure if this is correct, but I'm hoping that there's an icon on the left, and then, okay, that is, oh, okay, I guess. It's like this thing will always fill the max width with padding and an app bar height. This part is not good for my use case because I need this thing to become larger. It can't be a fixed height. So what I'm gonna do is I'm in fact not going to use this here. I will instead style this thing myself, similar to what I did before. Yes. Like this. And then I want to do minimum height, height in, min, and then app bar height. Does not exist. Okay, I know how big it is. So I think this should now allow it to become larger. Let's also see if it's now fixing my column. Oh God, what is happening? Okay, there it is. The divider API is weird, man. Okay, so I'm just gonna, I don't know, do it like this and then give this a start of 8 dips. This is too high up, so I'm gonna do horizontal, vertical. Let's see. Yeah, it's not quite aligned yet, but it's okay, I guess. I want to style the content anyway. So let's do the little icons below the stations. Let's try it. I'm gonna download some and then we'll see. So we have this train. This guy, and then the dotted line we do in code, and then we had the flag. Right. Yeah. Let's leave it like that. So if I was to do travel header text, I don't know, from station to station, modifier, and then I do stuff in here. Paste that in here. And now what I can do is I can create another composable, which is the travel header text preview. And I put another annotation up here. And now I should be able to, do I need to build? Let's see, this should now show up here. Yeah, it does. Oh, now it shows. Okay. Well, maybe it is connected now, I don't know. All right, so let's try if we can use this here to design this thing. So what do we have? We have 2 rows like stacked on in a column. First we have this text that we already see, and then below it we have a row of icons, I guess. So I'm starting with the train. Maybe this should be a custom layout or something. Not sure if I can nicely do this, but we'll see. And then we put the flag next to it. I make these content descriptions null because these things are just decorative icons. They don't have any meaning. So let's see if they show. They do, okay. Right, so if I do something like this now, where I say horizontal arrangement is again space between, so that these 2 icons are spaced as far apart as possible, which should work. Okay, IDE error occurred, that's good. Yeah, it works on the phone. Here. But it doesn't work on the preview.
And so in creating, even with limited resources, I love being resourceful, but realize there's a lot of false imagery out there. I get disturbed when I see these press reviews. You may have seen a lot of them that refer to so-and-so upcoming producer is hitting the charts or is on the scene. They're written all the same way.
Okay, let's see if I can...
Sample packs. They're saying that these are the drums you need for your chart hits, yo.
If I can actually use this. I just reminded myself that there was a modifier called draw behind, with which you can, well, draw behind a composable. Maybe I can use that to draw the line. Let's see. Now it layouts itself properly, by the way. This preview is busted. Oh, yeah, it does something. You can see here, there's this little smear, the black smear here. This is the draw line. So I need to find the correct values. And then I should be able to draw correctly. So this is color, start, end. Well, but how do I do... Oh, I have size. Okay, cool. So I'm starting from 0 and half height, and I'm drawing to full width, half height. And then let's do...
If I had to say one more thing on the subject of looking at growth, to realize...
where's thickness? Oh, here, stroke width, yeah.
You may see yourself making music in a given genre, but then you have an accidental hit on YouTube. They step out there, and then they're like, wow, I didn't know that, and then they'll shift towards that. Which, of course, it's problematic because it creates more pressure to create more things like that, right, when it's an accident. To realize that who you are and what you may succeed at, what people may love most about you, may be very, very different than how you see yourself.
Oh, this is not a composable? That's weird. Oh, this is not a composable call. Okay. this to be the same color that the icons use, right? So like contextually the correct size. Okay, that is white at least. Looks like this now. It's obviously too thick now. Also goes from the very left side to the very right side of the row, so it needs to have an offset. But we're getting there. Let me leave this open. Let's do 4. Let's do... So these icons are too small anyway, so I'm gonna make them bigger. I thought it would update the height too to like maintain the aspect ratio. Okay, that makes it bigger. Super weird. Okay. Let's align this line first. So can keep using icon to maintain the white color. And then I'm gonna go back to the draw line here. Yeah, okay. So the offset, right? The offset needs to be 24 dp on each side. So like half of the icons. What? This should now fix the horizontal. Wait, does it? Could have something to do with density too, because this is super weird. This could be it. Because I need this here in pixels. And the icon size dot value is probably dp or something. That's better, yeah, that's better. Okay, now I need to shift it downwards. Something like this. I wonder if I should just make it bottom aligned. Kind of looks terrible. It kind of looks terrible. I'm using different values for the two icons, different sizes, because it bothers me that the flag is so much taller than the train. Now the alignment is off though. Okay, that's better. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, and now, what is this dash effect? Path effect. What is path effect? Dash path effect, perfect. Okay, how does this work? Draws a shape as a series of dashes with the given intervals and offset into the specified interval array. Even number of entries. Even indices is on and odd indices is off. Okay. If we had 10, 20 and phase equals 25, this will set up a dashed path 5 pixels off, 10 pixels on, 20 pixels off. Okay, I see. I got it. So we'd have well, I'm gonna refactor this all into a custom modifier in a second. Because this is super not optimized yet. I just want to see this work, and then we can make it prettier. Okay, okay, okay. Just playing around here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I will do a... I'll do a custom modifiers file, and I'm gonna create one that says dashed bottom line. Putting this here, copying everything over, and then we will do a lot of stuff as parameters. No, wait, what? What am I doing? I didn't copy everything. That's better. Okay. Okay, and this will be color, and by default it's gonna be the local color current. And then we have left offset. Left offset pixels, right offset pixels, and then we have stroke width. And then we have the dash gap width, I guess, or dash width. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay, maybe you need to give that parameter then as dp. Okay. And then we'll do some calculations. Like this maybe. And this I should now be able to use on the schedule screen here. I should be able to import this here, dashed bottom line. The dash width is gonna be 8 dp and the rest, oh no, I need to give left offset is this. Right offset is this. It's annoying, I don't have access to it. To the 2px, I don't have access to that. That sucks, okay. I want to see if this draws the same stuff now. It's gonna draw behind the icons again, but okay, but it does draw it. Okay. Yeah, it would be cool if I had a custom layout. I can just give anything as left, as right, and then in between it will just draw a line. I wonder if I couldn't just do that actually. Hold on. Hold on. I think I know what to do. No need to do like weird shady calculations. I'm just going to do 2 icons, and then in the middle I'm gonna do a, does space exist? Spacer. And then this one gets dashed bottom line. And fill, or like weight 1F. Right? It's like draw 1 icon, then draw a spacer with this bottom line. Yeah, there you go. That's it. Wow, why did I make it so complicated? I do not know. And then we can give a left offset of 4 dp. Okay, still can't use that. Sucks. But it's okay though. Padding start equals 4 dp. Can get rid of these. Yeah, I kind of want to see what the if it's possible to animate this dash here. So there's a phase parameter which you use to like shift the dash around, and maybe we can animate that. Should be easy to hoist this up, put it here, and then what? Modifier should not be marked as composable. Should use composed instead. Okay, what does that mean? What? And then it says it's unnecessary. Well, I need this though. I don't get it. Okay. So the phase here is like this. What is T? Why is this so complicated? Holy hell. Like this? I don't know. Or like float? How do I say what values it can have? Okay, I gotta look this up. This is too complicated. I don't know. But this looks okay. Remember infinite transition dot animate float. Ah, and then you can see it should a target value. God. Okay, let's try. Okay, from 0 to okay, I see. But I can't use 2px here. It sucks. Okay, let's see if this works. So now this is supposed to... I'm gonna try to decipher this when it actually works. Okay, it's super choppy, but it does animate somewhat. I guess this has to do with... Like it has to animate to 32. It's like 16 of 16-16 space. So it has to animate from all of that. Yeah, that works. The easing is a little off. I'd like it to have linear easing. Yeah, fast out, slow in, linear. Does this exist? And it's also going in the wrong direction. I'd like the line to move to the right. It moves to the left now. Yeah, okay. So let's make it move to the other direction from 0 to minus 32. Yeah, I guess. That looks kind of fun, actually. I kind of like that. Okay, and then below we do the route info once is loaded. So what I'm gonna do now is travel header text stays the same. And then in here we have already this if route not null check. And then all of this is route metadata. So I'm gonna pull all of this out into its own function too. Kind of similar to what we had before. Like this. And now I would like it to be... So the thing is, each of these routes take a different amount of time. So basically the metadata of each route is different, right? There's some routes where you don't have to switch trains at all, but it's like more expensive. And then you have another route that takes you to the same destination, but it takes longer and you have to use the local trains and stuff like that, you know? So the thing is, if I switch between these routes down here, then the scrolling list changes, but the header is independent of this content down below. So what I would like to do is I would like to connect the content being displayed down here to the header. So I would like the content below to notify the header whenever it has changed itself. So basically, whenever I tap a new tab here, then the header should be informed about the new route. Now I'm displaying route 1. So please, here's the data, please recompose yourself. And now I'm switching to route 2. So now please display the metadata for route 2, right? I'm I'm not sure if that is also called state hoisting, because it's not necessarily state. I mean, it kind of is, but it kind of is an event that trickles upwards from the content to the header. So what I would like to do is, this is actually state hoisting, I think, because I would need to have here, I would have a variable that remembers the currently selected route and passes it to the header. And then this thing all the way below has a callback whenever the route changes. And when it is invoked, then this state will update. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do current route is going to be a remember mutable state of nullable route, starting with null, of course, like this. And then here, for the header, I'm giving it the current route. This has to be by. So this is the current route. It is null until this state is updated. And what can update it? It's this thing. So this content will get the search response, and it will also get a on current route changed, kind of like a callback. And this is just a lambda like this. And this is called whenever the route is updated, for instance, through these buttons here. It will need to trickle this event down further, but I'm going to connect it up to the state first. So this here, I'm going to do it like this, search response, and on current route changed. And when this is called, then I'm going to update. Actually, I can't use the implicit parameter here. Makes it a bit clearer. Like this. So when this is called, then this state up here will be reset. It gets a new value. And that'll cause the header to recompose and stuff like that. And then that way we can connect the content to the header via this state. That's my plan, at least. So this needs to go one layer deeper here. So this view pager also needs the same parameter. We're just passing it down like this. And where do I connect this? This is content. Like, what component has a on tap? In the old world, this method would be called on current tab changed or something, on tab selected. Huh. So this is a pager scope. Current page. Yeah, give me a listener to that. So this thing has a selected tab index. Well, I guess I am in control of when a selection actually happens, huh? I guess I could just do it here. Kind of feels weird, but I'm gonna do it here. So I'm gonna invoke the on current route changed here with this. Okay, this should now theoretically mean that the header will be small for as long as the spinner spins, and then afterwards it should get bigger and we should see the prices and data. Okay, it didn't happen. And that is because after loading, it didn't call this here. I think it should happen when I click on the different tab. Yeah. Okay, I want to do something. How does this work when so I have a current page. How do I... Like, I want to connect myself to this. What if I create a launched effect whose key is the current page? That should mean that it always executes when this value changes? Does this work? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna work. Yeah, now it's the opposite. It works once, but it doesn't work anymore when I select a different tab. Like the whole concept of a listener is kind of skewed. It's quite odd indeed. Okay, launching with 0. Launching with 1. Okay. Okay, interesting. So it does launch again. So it does work correctly. But it's not updating my header. Oh, wait. I copied the same route twice, just for testing, so that I'd have something to switch between. These two routes are literally the same thing, so they take 39 minutes with 2 transfers and 27 kilometers. There's no way that you'd be able to see something here. This is the data of route 2. This is the data of route 1. They're exactly the same. Well, there go 20 minutes. My God. That was just great. Okay, so let me actually do something different then. So I'm gonna change the second route here to say something different. Yeah, look at this. Oh my God. So let's just pretend that this second one we can do with just 1 transfer and 15 kilometers, which is not possible, but I want to see this change. So I'm switching. Yeah, and it works perfectly. Okay, so I did understand it correctly the first time. And now I can actually animate these things. If I wanted to. I can make this animate downwards from 27 to 15 so that it doesn't just flash the new value. Oh, I'm mad. I'm so mad. My God. All right. Get over it. So this route header here has travel header text, route metadata here. So these things here, I'm going to create different remembered values for. Let's do animated. No, let's do. Yes, animated. Time. Distance. and transfers. And these are actually not the animated versions yet. These are. Wait, actually, maybe I don't even need to create these here. If this is state 2, then maybe I can spare. I can skip these up there. What? Oh, this is int. Okay. Right, and then if I do this. And then if I do this, and then if I do this, then I believe that I have already created the animated versions, meaning that if a new route object comes with different values, then these things will automatically animate downwards or upwards depending on the direction. Yep, there you go. I mean, it's a little, because this current page is a little delayed. Like it swaps over and then it updates the metadata. It should kind of happen right away. What I can do though is down here somewhere where I create the launch defect here. Maybe I can get away with the target page. Because I think target page will be updated immediately. When I'm moving away, it immediately updates. Let's see. Not really. It's a little quicker though. I wonder why it doesn't. Why it doesn't though. Target page for any ongoing animations. Whatever. It's okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, cool.